follow our passion, right? You guys know, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, I rant and rave against these vague niches because it really doesn't serve you or your client. No, but I want to have the airy-fairy, vague. You can still have that, but you want to target it and tighten it down to a profitable problem that you can actually solve and figure out how you can incorporate that passion within it. Hey, CourtneyLSanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time online life and business coach, as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, but I do it because I'm so passionate about helping you turn your success story into a 6 or even 7-figure online coaching brand. And I know when it comes to creating an online coaching brand, the number one thing that we think we need to do is we need to follow our passion, right? But is that actually true? This is something that I've kind of gone back and forth with over the course of several years. I feel like I've landed somewhere on this issue. So if you're wondering, I really want to start building an online brand. I really want to start coaching in something. I'm looking to find my niche. Should I follow what I'm passionate about? You're in luck, because we're going to break this topic down starting now. All right, so the eternal question is, should I follow my passion, right? What is my honest advice? My honest advice is that you shouldn't follow your passion, but that you should use your passion. What do I mean by that? Really, when you are looking to start a business, understand that at the end of the day, you are solving a problem for someone. Whether you are a coach, whether you are selling t-shirts, or you're selling fried chicken dinners, there's some problem that someone has. Maybe they're just hungry, right? Maybe they need clothing, or maybe they need to go from point A to point B to achieve something, and that's what you help them do when it comes to coaching. Now, oftentimes when we're lucky, our passions and those problems that we help people achieve do intersect, and that is great. But I tell people not to follow their passion per se, but to really follow the problems that they can solve profitably, because you can often use your passion in order to really make yourself stand out, and you can find fulfillment in that. So an example that I'll give is actually a family member of mine. So I have a nephew that I'm working with who also wants to be starting a coaching business in the arena of football and leadership development. And he's very, very passionate about his artistry. He's actually a Christian rapper, and he's got all this amazing spoken word and music and different things that he is doing. And so he's like, man, I want to build this business. I'm building out this brand of music on the side. How do I incorporate these things, right? This is his passion. Like, music for sure is his passion. What we've been doing, and what I've been showing him how to do, and he's starting to get really excited about this, is I'm showing him, you have a unique skill set that people come to you for. People ask him about his football career. He was really great as a college football athlete, and a lot of parents actually want to hire him to help them coach their own student athletes. So that is a problem that people have, right? That is a problem that they're willing to pay for. That is a problem that they want solved. And so instead of finding his passion or following his passion, right? Oh, I'm only going to make a business that's only about music. He would be leaving a lot of money on the table, at least right now. So I'm showing him how to create a business around a problem that he can solve, but how to do that using his passion. So we've been working together to come up with different frameworks that he can teach these students all about, whether it's football or leadership development. But his passion for music, his passion for spoken word, he can now incorporate that literally in the training lessons that he is creating for his different courses and his coaching programs to help the student athletes really understand the concepts of leadership or football dynamics or all the different things that he does even better. And so that's a great example of how you can use your passion, right? If you follow your passion, you might find difficulty kind of getting your foothold because your passion might not neatly intersect with a profitable problem that someone is willing to pay for. But if you zero in on those problems that you can solve and you use your skill set, and then you figure out how to do that passionately, you will find that you will often have more fulfillment than if you pursued your passion alone. And the reason I say that is because oftentimes we feel like we want to pursue our passions in our careers, because in our careers, in our 9-to-5 jobs, what we really lack is autonomy, right? We don't like that we don't have autonomy over our schedule. We don't have autonomy over our finances, over our economic destiny. It kind of feels like we're controlled a little bit in terms of where we go, what we do at work, how much we make. We lack autonomy. And so what people start to find out when they truly take this advice to heart and they identify what are those profitable problems that they can solve for other people and how can they solve them passionately, right? Using their passion and incorporating their passion, it creates a level of autonomy and a level of financial freedom in their life that then allows them to pursue their passion more wholeheartedly. So in the case of my nephew, I'm working with him to help him develop this business so that he can start generating some revenue, getting some cash flow in the door, and again, still using his passion, incorporating his artistry, his music, his poetry in that. But as he is building more capital in this business that will be successful because he's solving a profitable problem, then he can start to invest more in his actual passion, which is in the arena of music and spoken word. And so it's often the same with our businesses if we allow it. I have another friend and business colleague who is uber successful. She had a unique talent and she went into a more traditional career, but she had a passion for young girls and helping them start businesses. Now, obviously, young girls who want to start businesses don't have a lot of money. Like, she's not going to create a coaching program to get 9-year-olds to pay her on how to coach them to start businesses. But because she followed her skill set and the profitable problems that she was able to solve, and she incorporated her passion for girls and empowering them within that, she then was able to generate revenue that then allows her to pursue this passion at her leisure. And so I'm saying this for many of you because this is where a lot of these vague niches come from. So you guys know, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, I rant and rave against these vague niches because it really doesn't serve you or your client. People don't really know what you're talking about. You're like, oh, I'm a purpose coach. I can help you reconnect with yourself. What does that even mean? Oh, I am a goal-orienting specialist. I can help you become everything you were meant to be. Super vague. What does that even mean, right? What I find people who struggle to really articulate and put what their niche is in words is because they might have a general broad passion, right? I'm personally passionate about economic empowerment. I'm personally passionate about generational wealth. I'm passionate about personal development. I am a self-help junkie. You should see my bookshelf, right? I love reading about personal development. I love self-help books. I'm always taking courses in class. I just enjoy it, right? I just really love all of these things. And so I use my passion to help people solve the problems that they actually are looking to get solved, right? So as it stands now, I have a lot of people who are coming to me who are looking for support and growing their online coaching businesses. When I first started, I had a lot of people coming to me who were looking for support in developing self-discipline, a bit of time management. Either way, I always use my passion to support people in solving the problems that they were willing to pay for. And so this is no different in our coaching businesses. And I know this is going to be very sobering for some people because they're like, no, but I want to have the airy-fairy, vague, purpose-filled, passion type niche. And I'm saying you can still have that, but you want to target it and tighten it down to a profitable problem that you can actually solve and figure out how you can incorporate that passion within it, how you can incorporate that passion on top of it. But don't pursue the passion, pursue the problems that need to be solved, and then figure out how you can incorporate your passion along with it. All right, so I hope that didn't throw too much cold water on your dream. Again, I'm not saying that you can't pursue your passion, but from a business and from a profitability standpoint, you want to pursue profitable problems and then figure out different ways that you can do those passionately. But I would love to hear from you. Leave in the comments below, what is your passion and how are you going to incorporate it into your coaching business? All right, I hope you loved this video. If you did, you're gonna love my 5-day Nail Your Niche challenge. This is a challenge that is gonna help you narrow down that niche and help you incorporate that passion in your life story and come up with a niche that is actually profitable, that people will actually pay you for, that you can use as the jumping off point to develop your entire coaching business. So, we are moving into a new year as I'm recording this, and more people are finding success online. You should be one of them, right? Why are you gonna let everybody pass you by? So if this is something that you've been wrestling with for a while, I invite you to join my free 5-day challenge, the Nail Your Niche challenge. You can do that by clicking the link below right now. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you loved it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want even more where this came from, make sure you are subscribed to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show. And if you can't wait until my next podcast episode or my next YouTube video, make sure you're following me on Instagram. That's CourtneyLSanders on Instagram. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.